Welcome back to Hutan Pantai, everybody. I got the worker going here, getting these fields subsoiled. While we progress, we're gonna have to take a nap, and we're gonna have to go to October. And I think we'll have to see how our goat milk turns out and how much is gonna be done, because that will supposed to be sold in October. But if it's not a lot, we'll just wait. Depends on how that looks, I guess. But I believe in this episode, after we get all of our sales done, we'll probably go ahead and start getting our sugarcane operation moving along here. We did subsoil this on the previous episode. Looking really good. We'll rent the planter, and then we'll get that planted. That'll be in March, so we got to do our sales yet before we get to that. So we probably won't even get to the rice planting, because that will take some time to do all that. But we'll just take one step at a time here, and we'll see where we're at in October. Alright, leaves are changing. Fall is on the way. Did we get a pallet spawn? No, we did not. So that means we're not going to be able to sell that milk dairy. I assume it spawns at 1,000, so we got a ways to go on that. So yeah, definitely process is pretty slow. It's a good thing we put those in there when we did on the previous episode. Yeah, no matter, we'll just let that continue. Did we get any more milk from our... Yeah, it's working on another pallet here. Yeah, not quite. It's only 218 to 1,000 on that. It's got a ways to go. So it is the 18th month on our animal growth. They're gonna run out of grass. So we should probably buy some hay for those guys and get them fed. Our cows, they could probably go another month or so, but we could probably get them fed too. So if I'm not mistaken, they should start producing some buffalo milk. And maybe they won't if we're running on meadow, only at 40%. But I think we'll go ahead and get these guys some... We could either buy hay or silage. We'll have to figure out what we want to do. But for sure the goats are going to need some grass. And yeah, we did go ahead and grab that mod. What is this? A mulcher. Like I said, I wonder if we could mulch our rice fields to get a bigger percentage. I'm not absolutely sure on that. Yeah, we did get the buyable small square bales. So for the grass bales is what the goats take. Let's go ahead and get a full 16 stack of these. $2,000 it's going to cost us, but they have to be fed. And we can pick those up by hand, so we could go ahead and hand stack them. I'm hoping that it fills up the pen pretty quick. Otherwise it could be rough. Oh no! I want to configure this trailer to a bale trailer, but we don't have another tractor, so we're going to have to use this. And we won't be getting any subsoiling done while we're doing that. But I guess that's just the way it goes. We don't need to plant anyway until... Well, I don't even think we'll plant in this episode. Like I said, we'll be doing the sugarcane. But it's nice to keep this going. So we'll just set this here and we'll get that bale trailer configured. Didn't cost us anything. I think... Yeah, $0. Excellent. And then we'll head on down to the shop. Did our stack get screwed up? Yeah, one fell off the top. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Looks like a little... Well, giant stairs, I guess. I'm hoping that this, like I said, fills up the pen quite a bit, but they might actually go through this pretty easy. And if that's the case, there is another mod on the mod hub where we could do bigger bales. And then we can just bring our front loader down, or we could use the pallet fork over there. And then we can just spear them on the trailer. But I do want to try these small ones because you don't really get much use out of these on playthroughs. Just get the last bale. I did have one fly off on the other side. It's not the nicest stacking job, but it will work. Ooh, now I'm overshooting. There we go. Again, not the nicest stacking job, but it'll work and get us there. Better strap it in. I don't want to lose it. We'll see what the total is here, and if, like I said, if it's too inefficient, I may just jump out, and then we'll... Is that the feeding area? That's gotta be the feeding area, right? Yeah. I may just, get the other... We better leave it strapped in until we're in the right spot. I may just go get the other mod and get some bigger grass bales. 8,000 liters. Do we gotta take it off? It's up too high in the air. Well, that is interesting. Is this not the eating trigger? That's what... Or we have to shove it inside. I have a feeling that the grass needs to be loose and not bales. That is my assumption right now. I want to see if the cows will take the grass bales. Because it does show, yeah, they take the grass bales. It went up. So that's kind of weird. I might have to look on the internet for a second here and see what's going on. It's got to be bugged or something. Alright, I jumped on the internet, did a little bit of research, and apparently this shed is bugged. They didn't fix it in the 1.5 update. I don't know why. It seems like big oversight, especially when our metal's about ready to run out. So the question is, could we buy a shredder, like for the a straw bale shredder, and would that work for grass? That's the big question. Straw blowers. I think these only work for straw according to this. I don't know any other way to... Oh, the forge wagon maybe? No, we can't. Because it's hay. This is a hay icon. I don't think there's a mechanic to get around this then. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just came back from the mod hub trying to figure out different ideas. If it'll start here. There we go. Different ideas of what we could do with this bale situation. It's very unfortunate that this goat shed barn is bugged. They didn't fix it in the 1.5 update. It's just the way it is. It does not accept the bales. And I went on the mod up, tried to figure out different things we could do, like to shred these. I don't see any shredders. You can't use a forge wagon because those use hay, not grass. Or I should say TMR wagon. I don't think they would work if we dumped it into a forge wagon. So what I did is I went on the mod hub, thinking about what's the best way to do this so we could still keep the goats going without having to, well, stop, I guess. And that is the multi-fruit buying station. Yeah, so there's actually two. What do we got here? Place this item on your farm to buy any product with 60% off the market price. 10%. I think we'll do 10%. I don't want to, like, go too crazy cheating. That's got to be a... Is that a hay bale? Anyway, there's a... I think I can get most anything there we need. And then once they get it on bugged, I guess we'll go back to putting our bales in like how I originally planned to do. And I didn't want to have to make it this way. But it is what it is. This is the best workaround. What's a good spot for it? I don't want it to be in the way. Like we'll just put it right here in the corner. Oh, unfortunately they put some asphalt down. Let's fix that. That should really be cement. I guess it would be plates. Like how we're supposed to have. Oh, of course. We can't get right under it. There we go. There we go. So what we'll do, like I said, we'll put the rest of these bales into the farm pasture. I do want to keep a couple, because we'll try from time to time to see if they fix this bug. I suppose we could put these right in front. But until that day comes, we'll just have to do it the bulk way. That's good enough. We'll sell the rest of these. These things happen, and we gotta roll with the punches and figure out solutions. Now we'll configure this back to a box trailer then, I guess. I guess we have to dump these. Can we can force dump, right? No, you can't dump a flatbed trailer. Alright, we'll just push them off here then. There we go. We were gonna have to feed our water buffalo soon enough. I'm just glad we got a place to go with these instead of just sitting on them. I suppose there was a selling point for them, maybe. Actually, now I'm curious to see if there is one. Grass bales, yeah, the animal. We could have sold them back to the animal dealer if we needed to. Hopefully this goes off without a hitch. I think it will work, though. We'll just get the big extension again. Yeah, I never planned on using a multi-fruit buying station because it almost feels like, I don't know, it's a little cheating. We are paying for it. But, like we say, there's nothing much we can do in this situation until it gets fixed. At least we'll still get our milk produced then. Yeah, so we could just fill up with, should be grass. Grass. Fill. Get charged, well, just shy of $1,000 for 8,000 liters. It's actually not a bad price. It'll probably be a lot easier than doing the bales, but... And then we got a dump signal, look at that. Getting the right spot here. There we go. Off it goes. And it is filling up. Now how much they hold. Because I was wondering if we bought 8,000. Our whole square package was 8,000. It probably would have worked pretty well doing it with the small bales. But nice use for that. Try to use the, different... if we had a baby baler, like a different, let's just say in a future, a different farm where you have a baby baler. And then you could use it for your goats on the farm, like plenty use, have small fields. But until they fix that, that's what we'll do. We'll just set the wagon over here then. How good were the cows? So they have... Yeah, another 7th. They're good for a while. We'll probably want to buy some, like I said, hay or silage bales. Probably still end up doing that in this episode. Man, maybe not. That stuff goes a long ways. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we'll put this back off on the subsoiler again. And then I guess we'll advance till... see, October, November. Yeah, I suppose we're going to be getting on the sales in February. Oh, We're gonna have to top up our greenhouses. I guess we got a couple months yet. I'll put this back off on a worker for now. And then I'll probably go ahead and get right to our sales. And if I have to top up the greenhouses in between, I'll just do that off camera. Because I really want to get on the sugarcane planting in this episode. Because our rice saplings are done. Shut them off. Yeah, I think we've got a couple months yet till they need water. As I'm topping up the last load here for our greenhouses, I was just thinking about... we have that oats yet to sell. And that's actually going to sell in January according to the time-saving stock check. And that's about... our wagon takes about 8,000. Our truck takes about, what? Just shy of 8. So we have to make 2 trips regardless. Well, maybe 3 if the truck is a little bit less than that. But I want to keep this subsoiler going here. So I think what we're going to do is we'll continue the subsoiling on a worker. And then we'll advance to next month, which is January. And we'll grab the truck and we'll just sell our oats that way and make a couple trips, I think. That way the worker can keep moving here. I do have the 3 fields over there done and subsoiled. So that's ready to go for our planting, which we won't be doing on this episode. We got to get to that sugarcane. We also have to get all our products sold. Everything should be somewhat in cruise control here. Try to keep an eye on the cows, because now... okay, we are not getting buffalo milk. Do we need TMR for buffalo milk? We did put grass and that was only 40%. I think we got to put hay or silage in order to get... let's test that theory before we advance. We'll fill up the truck. I hate to do it, but we'll do it with the multi-fruit silo. I don't want to become too reliant on it, because that's probably what's going to end up happening if I keep doing this. Eventually, I would, get a stack of silage bales or something over there. But I want to make sure that they start producing milk for us. We are past the 18th month. They should be doing that. We can only do diesel in this truck. We'll just grab the tractor real quick, and then our wagon. Must be the modders never put that into the coding. They think it's a truck without it. I guess in their defense it doesn't have a back part. So it would seem that you're only filling the truck up. So we'll do silage. And then we'll see. They ate that grass up. That was 8,000 liters of grass. They ate right through that. That's insane. Did they reproduce yet? I guess in order to check, we have to kind of go to the farm or the animal area here. 12. Yeah, I suppose they're not going to reproduce because their health is low. I think the silage will take care of that. We'll see. We'll take a nap and then we'll see if they start producing milk and then the reproduction goes up. I assume that they would. Obviously, the grass and the meadow here is 100%. So they ate about 2,000 liters of grass. We'll see what happens, I guess. Like I said, I kind of want to do it legitly, and we'll go buy some silage bales. Do it the right way. It just seems like the multi-fruit buying station is a little cheaty, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to January. Okay, the big reveal on the cows. Let's see what happened. Yeah, reproduction's going up for the goats, which is good. Ooh, yeah, we already got 13 baby goats, according to this. And we're getting buffalo milk, although we're not getting reproduction yet on the water buffalo. We'll keep an eye on that. And they ate through quite a bit of silage. Yeah, that's a lot. So we might have to get bales here pretty quick. But let's take a look at our new goats coming in. I think that's going to get pretty crazy with our reproduction going on our goats. Where are they all? There's a guy napping here. Where's the young ones? Our pen seems pretty empty for how many we have. There's a couple baby ones. Another guy there. They're around, you just gotta look for them. I don't think to the extent of what it says is in our pen. 13 and 13, 26. So it looks like we had some bottles pop out here. Let's take a look and see what they look like. Still some more milk being produced as well. Ah, yes, our first goat milk bottles await delivery. But that won't be until it's going to be October again. No matter, we'll just hold on to that. It looks like it's actually starting to... Oh no, we still have a lot of goat milk to process. We could put a few more in there and keep it moving. It's crazy how long it takes to bottle goat milk. But evidently it takes a while. I don't even know if it'll accept all this. I almost feel like that should be rebalanced. For cycles per month. It really should go a lot faster than that. Ah, I took them both. Perfect. Okay. How is our worker doing? They still got a little bit left. We'll keep an eye on them. We're going to fill up our oats, and that is going to be going to the grain mill. Price is decreasing. That'll be 30 grand there. That's not bad at all. Should be able to fill this truck, I think, out of the silo. These are both stock units for the game. There's no mods here. Yes, 15,000. 76. We should be able to get it in 2 loads. And we'll head off to the grain mill. First load coming on in to the grain mill. This is actually a very nice truck to have. It drives a lot faster across the map than the tractor and trailer, so it's definitely an advantage to have this, especially for deliveries. Maybe it would make more sense to use a tractor at the fields. 14,536. Go grab one more load, and I think what I might do is we could configure the trailer, or excuse me, this truck to a bale trailer, and then we'll put some either grass bales or straw bales on the back of this. This flies across the map. Looks like our worker has completed on that field. We'll get them started on the other upper one. There's only 2 left to do. It's nice to get that out of the way, so when we plant, we can just throw all the workers off and not have to worry about it. 70, yeah, it should all fit. Yes, indeedy. And we'll get this guy put off on the other field here. Let's try to think of how we're going to load those bales, because we have the pallet fork over there, but we need a tractor. We could take the front loader back over to this sale area to spear them. If we buy the silage bales, I kind of want to grab the proper grabber for those so we're not piercing the bales. Obviously it wouldn't happen in the game world, but try to make it realistic. Get some use out of the other implements that kind of just sit in the shop you never use. Second load coming on in. Like I said, this is a bonus. Basically, we harvested the field we just bought. It's all bonus money. That's the way I look at it. Another 14,254. Get this configured to the bale trailer. It might get old running back and forth a lot for bales too. Something we have to think about. Because I think, what was it? Is it 2,000 liters per bale? Let's take a look in the shop here. That would be nice. I don't know if we want to go that hardcore on this playthrough. Bales. Interesting. So, silage bales versus hay bales. This one is 4.5. And this one's only 3.5. So you actually get more with grass bales, and they're cheaper. Or excuse me, hay bales. The hay bales are a lot cheaper than the silage bales. It might be more economical to go with these. I don't see any size though on them. 8, 36. 36 on 8 versus 28. 5 tons versus 1.9 tons. Interesting. I think we'll do the hay bales. And we'll get those loaded up. I think our truck should be able to handle all of them. And these must be the bigger size. I wonder if we should buy the bale handler, the go wheel bale handler. That will connect to our front loader. Let's bring down the pallet fork once and just try that. It's not the right way to do it though. I don't know if this will be able to take 2 at a time. It's probably going to be impossible to balance that. Maybe we could put our forks in as much as we can. Ooh, that handles it quite well actually. I'm a little surprised. I'm hoping that when we drive into the animal area that it'll be able to pop them off our trailer right away. $4,500. Yeah, I'm hoping that this lasts a while. That's the other thing I kind of think about is they're just going to eat through this really quickly. And then we're going to end up wanting to use the multi-fruit, which I don't really want to do that because I do feel like it's cheating. Of course, it fell off. Oh, I should have strapped those in. We might end up just coming back now at this point. Yeah, let's just come back. That's... I wish I would have strapped those in. It happens. Okay, moment of truth. Will they take the bales off the trailer here, the truck? No, they won't. I can't force unload either. So, I want to see how far this gets us, but we're going to have to... Yeah, look at all that. That fills up pretty good. I think what we're going to end up doing for these guys... Oh, yeah, they got quite a bit there. We'll get the other few loaded up, and we'll dump those in the pen. And then what I think we're going to do in the future is what we'll do is buy a bunch, and then we're going to rent an auto stack, and we'll bring them back with the auto stack and load up our pen area. Then we'll be able to just use the front loader over here and fill them up as needed. I'm just real impressed by the magnitude of this front loader. This thing is handling the bales like nothing. I think we topped them up all the way too. Yeah, they are. Yeah, because of the metal, it still counts as... So hopefully that lasts them for a little while. We'll have to keep an eye on them when we progress here and see if anything changes. Okay, so we shall take a nap, I think. There's nothing in the sales. Nope. Another tractor would be nice. Yeah, maybe we should buy that. We're really starting to think about that. Get a more appropriate color. Should we do something a little adventurous and do the Nokian tires? I kind of want to see if the tracks are different in the ground for the ground deformation. I haven't really tested it out yet. 190 horse, 45,000. Like I said, if we have to take a little bit of a loan out to get our other harvester, so be it. Our sugarcane harvester. Excellent. Vultra, how many? 26 hours. We should probably fix it up. Spend some money and fix her up. It's gonna cost us, say, 1,200 bucks. Not bad. We did need another tractor, so one can run the subsoiler and we can do other things. It's got very nice acceleration. I think this will be our delivery. Our other one can stay on the farm. Could finally take our milk trailer back. Let's see, we have blinkers. Do we got a beacon at all? No beacon, but we have a flashers. Let's test our tracks out and see what they look like in the ground deformation. It does, look at that. Custom. That's so good, so realistic. Let's just check up on that. Oh man, I like that. I like it a lot. Alright, let's head back. And I think we're going to have to advance and we got to get going on these sales. We might not get on our sugarcane planting like I wanted to, but we get a little start, I suppose. And then we can pick up on the next episode, I think. I do think that this was a very good purchase. Very, like I said, very good acceleration on this. We will be picking up the milk over here, but that animal trailer is in the way. I think I'm going to find a better spot for that. Where could we put that? So we need room for our bales when they come over. Maybe we're just going to set it over here in front. It's somewhat out of the way. Until we get everything situated, figure out where things are going to go. I can't back up 4-Wheel Awakens to save my life, so we'll just leave that there. I suppose we could leave this up here too. Okay, we need to switch our lettuce to selling. So those click over. Looks like we actually topped up on our lettuce on the other medium greenhouse. And our oyster mushrooms. Water buffalo. Yeah, the reproduction's going up, so that's good. Like I said, I don't want to do total mixed rations on this playthrough. We would get more milk out of them. That's going to be really slow going, I think. 390. But I just wanted to do the playthrough like this, where we buy the bales and then just feed them directly. 80%, you know, it's not 100, but it's decent. And hopefully that lasts for a while, and then the metal can replicate. Although I suppose the milk production will go down if we totally rely on the meadow. Interesting to think about. We shall get on. It looks like they finished over here. But we'll get on to our greenhouse sales. And then we'll be able to advance to March. Alright, we're running the last pallet up from our greenhouses. Our oyster mushrooms. Our time did click over. We got a lot. Oh, we got a lot. We'll have to take a look and see what our total is here. We're up to 349. The brakes don't work if the engine's off. That's interesting to know. Here we go. 123,000. I'm so glad we got the Vulture then, because we definitely have enough for the harvester for the sugarcane. And these are still producing. Did our rice box is done. Shut that off. Keep the rice rolls running. And those can... We'll leave them on selling yet for another month. We'll shut them off. Everything looks good. So I think what we'll do here is we're going to call it for this episode. On the next episode, we'll get our honey sold, and then we'll get all of our rice sold in March. And then we'll finally get on to the sugarcane planting. I really wanted to do it in this episode, but it just got too long, especially when we had to deal with those bales. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Ooh, there's a crack here in the road. That looks really good.